The first series of this road trip was at Detroit, and Eric Burns had a fairly slow time of it at Comerica Park with just 1 for 9 and appeared to be bent on making this a more productive series, and he wasted no time starting the ball game against Gobble. And the pitch. Line drive down the left field line. Burns has a base hit, and it'll go into the corner for extra bases. He's on the way to second and in standing. Burns came in having hit only safely 4 of his last 28 at-bats, including his last at-bat in Detroit. And so a good start for the A's leadoff man in this ball game, and that will bring up Bobby Kelty. And Kelty was quick to pounce on the opportunity. Here's the set. 1-1 on the way. Grounded inside third, base hit down the left field line. That'll roll toward the corner in foul ground. Burns turns around to score easily, and Kelty is in, and the A's 2 batters into the ball game have a 1-0 lead. Interesting, Kelty up there in a situation where he would be looking for something away to try to move the ball to the right side and move the runner over. But Gobble came inside, he turned on it, shot it between Randa and the bag. Chavez made a bid for a third consecutive hit, but an outstanding diving play at first by Ken Harvey, and a throw to Gobble covering robbed Chavez, but allowed Kelty to go to third and set up Jermaine Dye. And the pitch. There's a drive towards the gap. Right center field. That's in for a base hit. Trotting home easily is Kelty. Dye takes a big turn and stops, taking one base, but it's a productive single. Kelty home. It's 2-0 Athletics. Then came a play that helped the A's to 2 more runs and could have been very critical in the course of the night. Hatterberg hit a hard shot at first. Harvey, the first baseman, was handcuffed by it. It dropped right at his feet by the bag, and he stepped on first, threw to second, but an accurate throw would have gotten the runner going to second, Dye. Instead, he threw into left field, and Dye was safe. That gave Eric Karras an at-bat in the inning, and that proved to be much harm to Mr. Gobble. Gobble is ready again. 3 balls and a strike. The pitch on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left field, curving down the left field line. Fair or foul? Fair and gone. Eric Karras with a 2-run homer. And the A's have 4 in the top of the first. And Gobble made to pay by the veteran on a 3-1 pitch. His second home run as an Athletic. After a 1-2-3 first inning, Hudson was nicked for singles by Gonzalez and Matt Stairs to start the second. And then Randa hit into a force out, and it was one in which Tim Hudson juggled the ball for a moment, might have had a double play. He went to second. The force out put runners at first and third and brought Harvey to the plate. And in this instance, it also might have been a double play, but Tim couldn't hang on to the closing end of the twin killing, and it cost a run. And the pitch. Bounce to the right side, taken by Karras. Second for 1. Back to first. Not in time. The ball pops off the glove of Hudson. They would have had the double play, I believe. The run scores from third. Hudson was there to cover on a projected 3-6-1. But Hudson didn't catch it cleanly. It popped out of his glove. I think, had he held it, he had the decision by an eyelash. In the third inning, a leadoff walk to Kelty and a 1-out single by Dye put runners at first and second. And that brought up Hatterberg, who continues to swing a hot bat.
Outfield straight away. Southpaw Gobble, the backward glance. And now the 1-0 pitch. And Hatterberg line drive into right, a base hit. Kelty had to wait. Now the ball backhanded in the alley and dropped by Gonzalez in right center. And so Kelty will score. Dye goes to third. Up to second is Hatterberg. And the A's take a 5-1 lead.
And with Karras up, it looked like they might get another run out of the inning, but didn't reckon on the arm of Matt Stairs.
Check the 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on a high fly ball to left. Kind of shallow. Stairs coming on. Dye is tagging. Stairs with the catch. Dye tags. He's going to try to score. Here's a throw by Stairs. It's on the money. The tag. And out at the plate is Dye. A's fans, of course, know that Matt Stairs has a very good throwing arm. Jermaine Dye tagging from third. The A's trying to get Dye to the plate on the fly ball hit to left by Eric Karras, and Stairs with a perfect one-hop throw to Santiago, and Dye was out by about 5 feet at the plate. Not a real close play, and that double play ends the top of the third as the A's settle for 1, and after 2.5, it is 5-1 Athletic.
Hudson turned back the biggest bid of the night for a cluster of runs in the fourth inning by Kansas City and held them to just 1. He walked Sweeney to start the inning, one of just 2 walks tonight. Then a little dribbler up the third base side went for a base hit on the infield by Gonzalez. Stairs hit a shot off the foot of Hudson, carried him high in the air, and everybody was safe. Suddenly the bases are loaded. There's nobody out, and the dependable Joe Randa at the plate.
Now Hudson's 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball stroked to left center. Burns going back. It's playable. It dies in left center. Sweeney tags at third. He will score on the sac fly as Burns fires the ball to the shortstop Crosby. So Mike Sweeney scores from third on the sac fly. Gonzalez holds it second. Stairs holds it first. It's now 5-2 Athletics.
That brought up big Ken Harvey, who's hitting .340 coming in tonight and loves it so much at home. He's hitting .380 at Kauffman Stadium. He hits into a double play, 6-4-3, and that's the end of the threat and really the end of the offense all night for Kansas City. From that time on, starting with a sacrifice fly by Randa, Hudson faced only one over the minimum through 8, and just a hit and a walk in that period of time. But there was time for a little frosting on the cake in the 6th inning. That was provided by Hatterberg. Here's Gobble again to Hatterberg. Swung, and there's a long drive to right. And that one is going to go the distance into the Royals bullpen for a home run by Scott Hatterberg. His second long ball of the night, his 4th of the year. Now 6-2 Athletics. After Hudson left, Jim Messier pitched the bottom of the ninth, got 2 quick outs, but a base hit and a walk produced a mild threat. Arthur Rhodes was up throwing in the bullpen. They didn't need Arthur tonight. Harvey struck out looking, and the A's had the 6-2 win. And it's time to announce our Cold